Good evening, everybody. Ms. Muttamil Chelvi Narayanan, my co-guest on the stage. Ms. Sunita Surana, the chairperson of Amar Prakash Foundation, which has established this wonderful school. Mr. Ashish Surana and Mr. Kuldeep Surana, the co-trustees. Mr. Raghunathan, the chief executive of the school, and my dear Dr. Saravanan Tyagarajan, the principal. My dear parents, wonderful children, members of the audience, ladies and gentlemen. It's a wonderful evening, very emotionally moving. And the first promise I give you is, I shall not take more than 10 minutes, because I know the mindset with which you are here to see your children receive the certificates, to see them sing and dance on the stage. And this ambience, this culture, this moment is not new to me. I've been this for 30 years now. So I promise you, I shall not take more than 10, 15 minutes. In fact, I have nothing to say much more than what Ms. Muttamil Chelvi Madam has already shared with you. Whatever I would like to say in theory, whatever I would like to say in research, in documented probably videos which I brought in, all that become meaningless, all that become dumb in the presence of a wonderful achievement that we have, Ms. Sunita. She is the living epitome, manifestation of all that today's children need to have, nothing more. Because tomorrow's children, today's children, tomorrow's adults, when they become, get ready for facing life, global theorists say that life is now under a very specially coined term called VUCA, V-U-C-A. It's volatile, it's complex, it's ambiguous, uncertain. With all the corona experience in the last 4-5 years, we don't need actually this to be explained. We know what it is. You should have been switching over from in-class, in-school experience for your children to virtual learning and then back to school, sometimes mixed, hybrid. This is a classic example of how life will in future be uncertain. It will not be what it was for the last 50 years, 100 years, as you and I saw when we were in the school. So to prepare the children for this kind of uncertain, complex, ambiguous future, children need to be prepared for it. How would you prepare for it? As Dr. Saravanan said, 80%, 70%, 60%, whatever of today's jobs will not be there tomorrow. This is for sure, we know that. நாங்கள் ஸ்கூலில் படிக்கும் பொழுது டைப்ரைட்டிங் கிளாஸுக்கு போகலைன்னா the boy or the girl is useless. This used to be a norm for the middle class. காலையில் 5:30 to 6 எழுந்து typing class போகணும். Now you don't have a typewriting institute at all anyway. This is one classic example of how the changing world will have to be prepared for, that the children will have to be prepared for the changing world. The changes that we saw, you and I saw in our lifetime is nothing compared to what the changes that the children will see exponentially changing in less than a second. The growth of knowledge, they say, which has taken over 100 years, will change in less than a year. These are all the theories which I am sure you must be told over the YouTube, over your WhatsApp messages, or your school circulars and whatnot. So I'm not here to go into details of that. All that I would like to tell, as a person who has suffered this, I would not say who have enjoyed this, who has suffered this establishing a meaningful school, is a couple of sharing of advices which over a period of 30 years I have accumulated. I must, to begin with, to share my happiness for having come here, congratulate the management. Congratulate the management, all the visionary trustees there for having a wonderful vision for the school. They don't say that we will prepare your children to be engineers and doctors. They are not interested in running JEE and NEET entrance exams. They are very clear about it. The tagline of the school says, "School for tomorrow's leaders." And that's what your co-guest, Ms. Muthuswami Chelvi, was all telling about. To be a leader, you need to have certain qualities. The first quality is to face courageously, to handle the unknown, to face the unknown, to handle the unexpected. That's a basic quality for tomorrow's, not only leaders, even normal life. And hence, may I suggest, before I go into some academic details which may be of interest to the parents, may I suggest to the trustees that Jain Public School starts off with an adventure club with Muthuswami Chelvi ma'am as your advisor or co-director. Or I assure you parents, she will not take your children to Everest directly, because she was threatening us with all the stark realities of being a mountaineer. But we will certainly take your children to a nearby small hill, to the nearby parks, so that children must face and start living with nature and take on adventure. To be a bookish worm, however high the scores could be, however top rank the marks can take them for, will not be used tomorrow. Sometime in the afternoon, my wife was watching one of the old episodes of Sita in Raman. She was almost towards the end of the I think serial, and there was an encounter between Rama and Ravana. Ravana is acclaimed to be a great scholar in the Shastras, and Raman was not. So he recounts a wonderful, great sloka and demonstrates his knowledge of the Vedanta and the Vedas. Very proud. And Rama says, wonderful Ravana, you have great knowledge of the Vedas and the scriptures. You are a scholar, no doubt. But he says, you are a useless scholar. Because if a bit of what you told me now has gone into you and you have started practicing, you will not be an egoistic, arrogant person that you are today. So, karka kasadara, karpavai, nirka adarkutaha. என்ன படிக்கிறோம் அப்படிங்கறத practical skills மாத்தணும். அதுதான் உண்மையான அறிவு. I used to call it as ASK, attitude, skills and knowledge. Gone are the days, believe me parents, gone are the days, maybe about 5 years ago, 10 years ago, when it was enough if you could give skills to the children along with the knowledge. The 20th century, 21st century skills அப்படின்னு ஆரம்பிச்சாங்க. 21P அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு அசோசியேஷன் யூஎஸ்ல ஆரம்பிச்சு all the global organizations like OECD, World Bank, World Economic Forum, if you look into all these websites, you will see every organization coming out with a list of skills which they say tomorrow's employees will be asked for. So schools started giving these skills. That is over now. Because we don't know if these skills would be there required 5 years from now or 10 years from now. There are two things which are required for future children. Only two things. One is innovation skills, that is creativity. And second is to be conscious of their presence, to be conscious of who they are in this world, how connected they are as part of nature, how connected they are as part of humanity. As she said, அதனால தான் நான் சொன்னேன், எனக்கு பேசுறதுக்கு ஒன்றுமே இல்லை, எதையெல்லாம் நான் பேச வேண்டும் என்று நினைத்து கொண்டு வந்தேனோ, எதையெல்லாம் குளோபல் ரிசர்ச் ஆர்கனைசேஷன்ஸ் ரெக்கமெண்ட் பண்ணுதோ, அதை இப்படி ஒரு அருமையான பள்ளிக்கூடம், குளோபல் டுமாரோஸ் லீடர்ஸ்க்காக இயங்குகிற ஒரு பள்ளிக்கூடம், நாங்கள் மார்க்குக்காக மட்டும் இயங்க மாட்டோம்னு பக்கத்தில் உட்காந்துட்டு இருக்கும்போது மிஸ்டர் ஆஷிஷ் was telling me, I am so happy and proud. It's not easy to say that sitting on the stage. I think you must give them a huge round of applause for this. இது ஒரு காம்படிட்டிவ் ரேஸ். இதில் நான் இருந்திருக்கேன், 33 years இருந்திருக்கேன். ஸ்கூல் கட்ட ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டோம் அப்படின்னா, குழந்தைங்களை அட்மிட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டோன்னா அந்த ரேஸில் நம்ம சேர்ந்துரும். என் ஸ்கூல் ஃபஸ்ட்டு வரணும், என்னுடைய குழந்தைகள் நல்ல மார்க் வாங்கணும், என்னுடைய குழந்தைகள் நான் ஐஐடியில் சேர்த்துருக்குறோம், அண்ணா யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் சேர்த்துருக்கோம், நான் விளம்பரப்படுத்திக்கணும். அப்போ தான் அடுத்த வருஷம் நல்ல குழந்தைங்க வரும். அந்த குழந்தைங்க வராட்டி 10th முடிச்சதுக்கப்புறம் +1 வேறு ஸ்கூலுக்கு போயிடும். It's a huge problem when the parents are not woke up to the reality. ஏதோ அந்த மார்க் மட்டும்தான் அவங்களுக்கு கொண்டு போய் கொடுக்கறது போலவும், not only that, எனக்கு டைம் இல்லை பேசுறதுக்கு. I wish I come another day and talk to you. You all need to know how many lakhs of children across India take this entrance exams called a JEE or NEET. You need to know how many of the students who study in the so-called popular institutes actually clear them and get admission. The advertisements which you see is actually, I will not use any wrong words or hurting language, but believe me, they are not all true. It's all only to trap us. So, as she said towards the close of a speech, Ms. Muthamichelli, over her experience, let the children have their life. I have a wonderful video which says, I am me. Globally, about 20 children were interviewed. Who are you? Who are you? அப்படின்னு குழந்தைங்க கிட்ட 20 குழந்தைங்க கிட்ட உலகம் முழுவதும் கேட்கப்பட்ட ஒரு வீடியோ நான் வச்சிருக்கிறேன். Next time I'll come and show you, because today I don't want to take your time. And children say, I am not my marks. I am not my attendance. I am not my uniform. I am not this, I am not this, I am not this. Then who are you? I am me. Allow me to say that I am me. உங்க குழந்தைங்களுக்கு அந்த அடையாளத்தை கொடுங்க. So as literacy is important, as numeracy is important, believe me, creativity and agency. Agency is for the children to know who they are, to know who they are in relation to humanity, to who they are in relation to nature, and to who they are in relation to the universe. இந்த 4 நிலைகளிலும் தான் யார் என்பதை குழந்தைகள் சின்ன வயசுலேருந்தே புரிஞ்சிக்க முடியும். It's quite easy. It's all only experiential. குழந்தைங்களுக்கு அந்த அனுபவத்தை கொடுத்துட்டோம் அப்படின்னா, கல்வியில் வெறும் மார்க்ஸ் எடுக்கிறதுக்காக எழுத வைக்கிறது மட்டும், ஆன்சரை மனப்பாடம் பண்ணி எழுத வைக்கிறது மட்டும் அல்லாமல், குழந்தைங்களுக்கு அனுபவ ரீதியாக இந்த பாடங்களை நம்ம கொடுத்தோம்னா குழந்தைங்களுடைய முழு வளர்ச்சி கிடைக்கும். As Upanishads say, para vidya and apara vidya. Para vidya is of the inner world. My soul, my heart must grow along with apara vidya, that is of the world. So what we do now in our maths, physics, chemistry, biology and all the subjects is, all those which have been invented by other scientists have come into our lesson. Believe me, these are all worldly knowledge. But who am I? How will this knowledge help me grow to become what I need to become in my personal growth? So these are the ways in which we have to have an integrated growth of the children. I'm happy. I congratulate once again the school management and Dr. Saravanan and his wonderful team of teachers who seem to have taken this challenge of giving children holistic growth. It's easy to make children score marks. All that is needed is rote learning. But it's very difficult to children to give children the holistic growth. ஒரு குழந்தை இருக்கும்போது, it's easy to focus within the class of 30 children, the learner in the child. உங்க முன்னால் இருக்கிற குழந்தைகளுடைய அந்த நிலையில மாணவனாக மட்டும் பார்த்து பாடத்தை சொல்லிக் கொடுப்பது சுலபம். But to know the child, the person in the children. ஒரு குழந்தைக்குள்ளும் ஒரு நிலை இருக்கிறது, ஒரு ஆன்மா இருக்கிறது, ஒரு உள்ளம் இருக்கிறது, உணர்வுகள் இருக்கிறது. அதையும் புரிந்து கொண்டு ஒரு முழு வளர்ச்சியை கொடுக்கிறதுங்கிறது மிகப்பெரிய சவால். I'm thankful to this management for giving me this opportunity to share the management, to share the stage with Muthamichelli and other members of this wonderful management. I congratulate once again all the parents for having chosen such a great school. You will not have schools of this attitude, this acceptance, this vision to give children the real future, true education, and not a rat race of making them only score marks. That's a coaching institute's job, not a school job. Training can be given to an animal. Education can be given only to human beings, right? So to make children score is the easiest thing for a school. To make them grow individually as human beings is a challenge. It's so happy, very heartening. You don't see such schools these days that easily, maybe 1 in 100, 1 in 1,000, and I'm so happy. I must congratulate the team once again. Thank you for inviting me, and I'm so happy to have met you all. Thank you.